We are audiostack.ai.
Combining AI writing, the best synthetic voices,
with production and delivery.
Be it ads, podcasts, or VOs for video.
Just like this ad.
How would you utilize AI audio? For free.
Go to audiostack.ai/contest.
Give us just a few details.
And you could replace this spot and be heard by millions.
See webpage for T's and C's. audiostack.ai/contest.
Thanks to you, some woman will get to be poked in the ribs by a tiny little foot. Some woman will get to shop for pants with elastic waistbands and be happy about it. Thanks to you, some woman will get to carry her own child. Egg donors make motherhood possible. And at Shady Grove Fertility, we perform over 800 egg donation treatments a year. It's completely confidential, and egg donors are generously compensated for their time. Women 21 to 31 apply today at shadygrovefertility.com.
Welcome to another episode of Crazy Fitness Guy, Healthy Living Podcast / Weekly Motivation with Crazy Fitness Guy. Man, that's a mouthful for a Friday afternoon. Happy Friday, everyone. And sorry I had to reschedule this live stream from last week to this week because I was catching up on college homework, which was a blast to do. I'm kidding. It was not a blast to do. But I'm finally caught up on that. Thank you. And so that's why I had to reschedule. So thank you for just accepting that. I'm sorry that that happened, and I will try not to do that in the future. Also, if I'm really, really sick or whatever. But so that's that. But before we get started, I'm going to give you a little bit of background of what this episode is going to entail, because I'm flying solo. I said that. I hope I said that earlier. But anyway, if I didn't, I'm flying solo today due to a cancellation. Happens. People had to book out way in advance. So whatevs, and they also had other stuff to go on, so I can appreciate that one. So, but today's topic I'm going to focus on, but I'm just going to give you a little broad outline, is how you can help support Crazy Fitness Guy to keep us up and running for years to come. And there's many ways you can help support. And I'm going to outline for you what it costs to keep Crazy Fitness Guy up and running. And I'll even throw some examples. I'll even show you, name you some of the examples, what goes in making Crazy Fitness Guy. And I hope you're sitting down, because your jaw might drop a few times when you hear some of these prices, because it made my jaw drop quite a few times. So without further ado, before we get started, so if you want to follow me on social media, the best places to find me and to interact with me is on Facebook at Jimmy Clare Speaker, and Instagram at Jimmy Clare Speaker, and Twitter at Jimmy Clare Speak. Make sure you follow Crazy Fitness Guy, because you can also interact with Crazy Fitness Guy on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at Crazy Fitness Guy. Easy to remember, I think. And make sure you subscribe to this weekly motivation live stream, so you can watch it on Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, Instagram, and the Wisdom app. Sorry, LinkedIn users, for whatever reason, my live streaming tool did not let me reconnect LinkedIn after a reschedule. Apparently, they did not like reschedules, I guess. So that is something I'm going to really consider for the future. I'm not doing. So sorry, you just don't get the live stream this week. I mean, I'll share it on LinkedIn later. So sorry, my apologies. Rules are rules, I guess, right? But some of them are meant to be broken, just slightly, just a little slightly. And once this episode goes live on the podcast, you can listen to Apple, Google, Spotify, and just everywhere you can get podcasts. And if it's not on, and I always like to say, if you can't find my podcast on your favorite platform, reach out to me, tweet to me, send me a message, let me know. I'll get on it. And then it's up to the company whether I get on that platform or not, depending on the review process. And I have to say, and if you want to help support this podcast, hint, you can subscribe to the premium podcast to get behind the scenes access, listen ad-free, and more. Plans are actually starting at $1.99 a month. And it goes from $1.99 a month to $20 a year. But you can also subscribe to it. Yeah, forget it. Forget that part. I'll cover that in this episode today too. So wink, wink. Get it? There's one hint for you. So now let's go dive into some of the stuff that could. No, I'm not even gonna say some. I'm gonna say all of what creates this whole thing of Crazy Fitness Guy. Are you ready? I hope you're sitting down because some of these prices you might like, holy moly, this is too much, or it might overwhelm you. So just be prepared, and I hope you join me on this crazy ride of a podcast / live stream going solo. So I'm going to start with the lowest price first, which is my email provider, my business email provider, because by law you cannot use the free email providers like Gmail, Outlook, and Yahoo. Does that still exist? Really, I don't think Yahoo exists anymore, but I'm just going to throw it out there anyway. And if it does exist, my bad. But still, who uses Yahoo anyway? Not my point for this episode, but I get off a little bit off topic. But so for my email provider, that costs $12.99 a year. Affordable, but that's still paying. I'm paying out of pocket for. And please don't think that I'm asking you guys to feel sorry for me. It's business. It's a business expense, but because it's free for you, but it's not free for someone else. Someone's always paying for something. So keep that in mind. I'm not trying to have anybody feel bad or feel sorry for me. It is what it is. But so the next tool I'm going to talk about, my domain name, CrazyFitnessGuy.com. I pay $20 a year for. It used to cost me $28. I'm not really sure why, but but I saved money by moving it to a different provider, I guess you call it, or domain provider. I don't know the terms because even though I've been in business for 5 years, I don't know all the mumbo jumbo language out there of it all. So I'm going to go with the provider. So I saved $8 there, more like $9 because it did not include taxes. Maybe it was like $30 in total. Whatever. Let's say I say 30. Let's say I say $10 there because I like a nice even number. then we go into a marketing tool. My first marketing tool, Crowdfire. You may have heard of them, maybe not. But they're basically my all-in-one marketing platform that gives me analytics, advanced analytics for my social media marketing reports. That does not support every single platform. I mean, for like, that includes like Twitch and everything else. But provides my YouTube analytics, Twitter, I think LinkedIn, the companies, Facebook, Instagram. Yeah, and some more to come later on, of course. But that cost me $59 a year, which is getting steep because, again, everything is coming out of my pocket. It's not like I have any funding. I'm not backed by a company. Forget everything that you know about a web browser because you will be blown away by Psychic browser. It's no ordinary web browser like Firefox, Google Chrome, Microsoft Edge, and all the other web browsers out there. It's based on productivity, and let me just name a few other functionalities that it has. It's very fast. It blocks ads by default. You don't see that with Google Chrome, do you? Nope. And there's also a sidebar, built-in sidebar, so you can have all your tools and systems all in one place without having to go search and wait for the web page to load. It's just right there with a click of a button. Try Sidekick out below with the link in the show notes and descriptions for more information about Sidekick. It'll boost your productivity probably tenfold, because that's what I use it for, is productivity. Check out Sidekick and tell them I sent you. I'm not backed by anyone. It's literally just me. Look, I'm literally live streaming in my bedroom. I wish I had a company to give me a whole studio and pay me to go do this full time, because that would be fun and be and that's what I want to do, is to live stream and go speak around the world and everything else. So I still got my college degree, but again, everything's out of my pocket at the moment. So third thing and then my next marketing tool I paid for, you may have heard of this other company. It's called Hello Woofy. Cost me $99 a year, per year. I don't know, I just made that obvious, but so that cost me $99 a year. Again, not made of money, and but these marketing tools help me market the live streams, the podcasts, my website, new content, curated content from different publishers that I find stuff interesting to keep everything interesting on social media for all you guys. So the tools are worth it. And then there's these other tools that I paid for, but it was a one-time purchase. You might have heard this name, Missing Letter. Well, they're a auto poster, but it's also a curator, so it helps me schedule stuff out in bulk. So people say I'm keeping a web presence. So I'm not always on to, because think about it, I'm one person, and there's big corporation companies like Google, Amazon, Apple, who has a whole marketing department. And I don't know how big that marketing department is, but I'm literally working I'm wearing seven, just picture me wearing 7 different hats. I'm like Cat in the Hat literally wearing. I'm my own marketer, content creator, podcaster, editor, podcast editor, email marketer, email marketer. Forgot the other two, but again, just picture in your mind me wearing 7 different hats, one on top of the other, and you can probably see, just picturing in your head that it gets overwhelming, especially for somebody on the autism spectrum like I am, to wear 7 different hats. It gets very tiring after a while, especially because my brain just thinks, hey, let's do this idea. Oh, let's do this idea. No, let's do that idea. I mean, I like my ideas, and I think you guys like my ideas as well. But it gets tiring after a while. I mean, and I like what I do, but that's why I take a few vacations over. I mean, I don't go anywhere, but I take a break from this stuff because I'm one person that does 7 major roles that companies literally pay people to do full time. And basically what I do is literally full time, maybe even a little bit more over full time. I'm going to, yeah, so the next, and that tool cost me, I'm going to say over $200 for a one-time payment. And literally, and that's a lot of money to me because I'm still in college and I haven't made a buttload of money off of this website. It's not making me rich. I can guarantee you that one. And so, but I still love what I do because I'm helping people, I'm motivating you guys, I'm educating you about autism from my perspective, from an autistic perspective. So that's all great. I'm just reminding you that I'm not asking you to feel sorry for me because I'm not asking you to feel sorry for me. I like what I do. Now, the next bill I paid for, it's I don't know the website tool I use for my website. It's called Pod Page. It cost me $180 a year. And that was 180 if it didn't come through over the microphone correctly, if it's disoriented. So, and I pay, because every website has a hosting company. Every website owner pays for the domain. Like, look, if you read any tech articles or any articles online, Google forgot to make payment or renew their domain name for I forget which country it was. I'd say Germany, but maybe it wasn't on Germany. But it was some other company. I mean, it was some other domain that they owned in a different language, and they forgot to renew it. And somebody else got it for about, I think maybe less than an hour, and then they got the domain back. But if you don't make payments, say goodbye to the domain name. But, and I'm not saying that about Google or anything, I'm just saying that's what happens when you, so every website pays for the hosting, and they also pay for the domain. But then what else I pay for my next tool is my podcast hosting company. I used to use the free provider, and my provider does have a free plan, but I wanted to, but as someone who's serious as I am in the field I'm in, or just in business in general, I'm not in the business field, but I'm a serious entrepreneur. I don't want basic analytics. I want my advanced analytics. I'll pay for it. I mean, I'm not going to go full blown advanced where I'm have to hook up third party tools to get that information, but I want to know what the best day that what the time people must listen to the podcast episode on, because one, that's kind of cool. Well, to me, it's cool anyway. And the third reason is because, am I going to publish an episode? I am what you call an indie podcaster. If I run out of money, there's nobody backing Crazy Fitness Guy. How you can support Crazy Fitness Guy is becoming a premium subscriber to Crazy Fitness Guy Premium Podcast. Our first plan is called Low Crazy. You'll get 100% ad-free content with zero sponsorships and zero commercials. The second plan we have is called Crazy. For $3.99 a month, you get access to the full episodes for the full library archives, early access to the shows. All episodes are ad-free, shout-outs on the show, and you will be helping support our mission, and all the episodes are unedited. For the next plan, if you go year-long for $30 a year, they're extremely crazy. You'll get everything in the crazy plan, plus you'll get access to exclusive members' private Facebook group, and bonus ask me about anything episodes, and you get to suggest topics for the show in the Facebook group. So if you want to help support Crazy Fitness Guy, there's 3 plans starting at $2.99 a month, going up to $30 a year. So it's $2.99. The next plan is $3.99, and then $30 a year. So thank you for all your support for the years, and I hope I'm looking forward to continue making content just for you. Thank you. To become a premium podcast subscriber, click the links in the show notes and see which plan is right for you. Episode where no one's going to listen to it, but right off the bat, not necessarily if I knew the data. So that cost me $108 a year. And I know I went out of order from small to the big time payments, but I did it that way because that's the order my brain went in. But the reason I tell you this also, just to keep in mind, is that it's a lot to keep up and running when I'm not making ends meet. I'm literally going. I'm literally finding ways to get some extra income and supporting stuff and continuing to support this website, but that's why I'm making this an episode by itself of how you, the people that can help Crazy Fitness Guy out, meaning me. So now let's go dive into how you can help me. I'm just going to take a sip of my lunch real quick. That was my day on Friday, sipping my Shakeology shake. And now I do not get paid for saying that. I wish I did. But basically, so here's how you can help support Crazy Fitness Guy. Are you near a pen or paper, or are you got a good memory? But please pay attention to this and listen carefully on how you can help support Crazy Fitness Guy.
We are audiostack.ai.
Combining AI writing, the best synthetic voices,
with production and delivery.
Be it ads, podcasts, or VOs for video.
Just like this ad.
How would you utilize AI audio? For free.
go to audiostack.ai/contest.
Give us just a few details.
And you could replace this spot and be heard by millions.
See webpage for T's and C's. audiostack.ai/contest.
Thanks to you, some woman will get to be poked in the ribs by a tiny little foot. Some woman will get to shop for pants with elastic waistbands and be happy about it. Thanks to you, some woman will get to carry her own child. Egg donors make motherhood possible. And at Shady Grove Fertility, we perform over 800 egg donation treatments a year. It's completely confidential, and egg donors are generously compensated for their time. Women 21 to 31 apply today at shadygrovefertility.com.
So one way you can help support Crazy Fitness Guy is by just sharing the content around to your friends, family members, people that you know, people you run into all the time. Share it with everyone you know. Share everything from podcasts to live streams to articles on the web, on the website. Share Crazy Fitness Guy's website. Share the app. Use the app. Download the app. And literally, just keep sharing. And that's one way to help support Crazy Fitness Guy. By you sharing means more people come in, read more stuff, help more people, learn more about who I am. Perhaps maybe more people will pick up more, maybe sponsorships will see that kind of stuff, and then want to hook up with me. That didn't sound right. I know, bad choice of wording. Clearly bad choice of wording. I'm going to take that back. Maybe let's say reach out to me to partner with me. That's better wording. I'm going to go with that one. Can I press button number 2 for that? Sorry, a little joke. It's Friday. So that's number 1 is to share. Number 2 what would be helpful is that I want to say this now. Trying to figure out which way I want to go next. Number 2, you can also help is subscribing to the YouTube channels and Twitch. More subscribers I get on those platforms, and follow on Medium, which is medium.com to be exact. If you help me follow me on those 3 big platforms, I don't know how big Medium is, but if you follow Crazy Fitness Guy on Medium, Twitch, and YouTube, the more followers I get, and I'll share this with you. If I reach 1,000 YouTube subscribers and a 4,000 watch total hour, actually, I'm sorry, that's 40,000 watch total hours, I can start monetizing off of YouTube, which, again, I don't know how much money I get from all of that, but money is money. That's what people forget. Money is money. Money literally adds up over time. One of the best business books I've ever read was called Simple Biz 360. And no, I'm not getting paid to say this, but even though it was written by my dad's colleague/friend back in when they were, I think they were working at the same company together, I believe. I forget the exact story, but he wrote the book, Jeff Mason, and just a quick shout out to Jeff Mason, hello. And he wrote in the book, Now I want you to imagine you're holding, you take a big scoop of sand in your hand and and watch some of it, because the hand, even when you close your fist of your hand, the sand goes through, will start pouring through your fingers anyway, even though that the fist is closed around the sand. But the reason I'm saying that is picturing it because when you and picture that's change. All change, the change. Well, the sand is the change of money in your hand, and watch your money pour away little by little until you have nothing left. The reason I say that to you is because and if you didn't like that picture, think of it another way. So let's say you're one of those people who pays for in-app purchases on phones, through apps, which technically should be kind of illegal. The ones that make you, for the game ones anyway, or just to remove ads or whatnot, and they get really nothing else out of it, would be, what if that $1.99, $2 or $3, $5, $10, it all adds up. Sure, maybe you won't see a huge big bill, but think how credit cards work. You get, well, let's say your bill is due the first of each month, but let's say you're starting, let's say, I'm just going to pick it, let's say your billing cycle started on October 1st. Well, you can make every single purchase in October using that credit card. Well, it all adds up. By the next month, you're shocked and like, holy crap, I spent all that money? I did not know I was spending all that money. Why credit cards are dangerous. And why people should, and again, that's a whole nother topic for another time, but just think about it. Think about it that money all adds up.
Hydro Flask is the best water bottle in my opinion because it keeps my water nice, cold, and refreshing throughout the day. And yes, I do drink a lot of water throughout the day, so even though it stays colder for longer, I still like having a reusable water bottle like Hydro Flask because it just sits on my desk and reminds me, hey, you gotta drink water. And Hydro Flask, it keeps it cold longer, which makes me want to drink more water throughout the day because, there's nothing worse than drinking warm water. Go to hydroflask.com and use the link in the show notes. And yes, I do get a small commission from Hydro Flask, which also helps support the show. So tell them I sent you, use the link below, and check out hydroflask.com for more information. Whether you're spending it, saving it, little by little, it adds up, and it can be depleted in literally instantly. I'm not there, depleted, but it hurts you every time when I pay a bill because guess what? Am I getting consistent money in? No. Am I making consistent money? No. Am I getting rich? No. Would I like to be rich? Probably. I'm going to be honest. It would help me pay a lot of bills, to be honest. I'm not in debt, but it would help me pay the bills and keep Crazy Fitness Guy up and running. It's not like I don't put stuff in my back pocket. I literally invest into my business.
I literally just bought another course to continue my learning to get better at writing and creating content. So exactly what I'm doing. So the third way you can help. So let's recap on the first one: sharing everything I do with everyone you know would be the first one. Second one is to subscribe to Medium, Twitch, and YouTube channels. And that's easy because I have many ways you can follow Crazy Fitness Guy through social media platforms. So it's an easy click of the button. You don't even have to go find where Crazy Fitness Guy is located. I'll literally give it to you. It's even in every single podcast episode description, and that's even on YouTube too, as well, I believe. If not, I'll go back in there and add it myself. I think the new one's going further. The newer ones will eventually do that too, I believe. I have to look into that more. So I'm going to say I believe for now because I'm still thinking of stuff. So the third one is subscribing to Twitch, Medium, and YouTube. So that's number 3 of supporting. So the fourth way is by subscribing to the Crazy Fitness Guy Premium Podcast. Now I want you to pay attention to this one, not because I'm favoring it over everything else, because I'm not a biased person. Okay, maybe slightly biased, but overall, I like to think I'm a well-rounded person, etc. But I want you to pay attention to this part closely. So I'm going to give you. Yeah, I'm just going to read off to you of the benefits, word for word, on each plan. So pay attention. I just literally typed into my website on my computer. If you heard the keyboard, that's what I did. So this is the first plan. It's called Little Crazy. I liked it better than monthly and yearly because it just sounded boring as heck. I don't like boring. So on Little Crazy, that is
We are audiostack.ai.
Combining AI writing, the best synthetic voices,
with production and delivery.
Be it ads, podcasts, or VOs for video.
Just like this ad.
How would you utilize AI audio? For free.
go to audiostack.ai/contest.
Give us just a few details.
And you could replace this spot and be heard by millions.
See webpage for T's and C's. audiostack.ai/contest.
It's time for today's Lucky Land horoscope with Victoria Cash.
Life's gotten mundane, so shake up the daily routine and be adventurous with a trip to Lucky Land. You know what they say, your chance to win starts with a spin. So go to LuckyLandSlots.com to play over 100 social casino-style games for free for your chance to redeem some serious prizes. Get lucky today at LuckyLandSlots.com.
Available to players in the U.S., excluding Washington and Michigan. No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 18+. Terms and conditions apply.
That entails a 30-day free trial, and you can cancel anytime. That's $1.99 a month. So that's $1.99 a month. And I'm only repeating that only just to make sure my audio is clear enough that it gets through to everyone here, etc. So here's what you get. You get access to the most recent podcast episode, premium, of course. So I should reward that. So you get access to the most recent premium podcast episode. You get ad-free content There's no ads, no sponsorships, no nothing. You get early access. And that means for early access, you get access to everything. You get access to this episode before it goes out to the free podcast platforms. Like, I mean, you know what I mean? So basically, you get access to it before everyone else. So if the new episode comes out on Monday, you can listen to it before everyone else, and you can listen to it on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I published on Thursday night, so you'll have it 3 or 4 days earlier before everyone else. So you have it 3 days early, let's say, before everyone else. It's unedited. I don't even touch it. I don't even add anything to it. I didn't take anything out. It's there. You get you get the mess ups. You hear the mess ups. I think one of the episodes that's still not published yet, but it's going to be eventually. One of the episodes that wasn't published yet, it was basically, I think it was one with my author friend, Luke Murphy. You might recognize the episode. Oh, actually, no, that was published. And he talked about his new book, but he said, but you'll hear it. In one point of the interview, you'll hear his dog barking in the background. So that's kind of interesting. And I think there was even a doorbell that was ringing, and he actually had to get up and just answer the door. So that's what I mean by unedited. And you get a shout out on the note. Shout out on the show, meaning I'll give you thank yous and whatnot. So your support is appreciated. Now I'm going to go over to the next plan. Semi-crazy. I think I might be semi-crazy. Kidding. Maybe. So that is $3.99 a month. And that gets a 30-day free trial as well. You get access to the 3 most recent premium podcast episodes. You get early access, ad-free, unedited, and shout-outs. And the next plan up is just plain old crazy. And that's $5.99 a month. So basically still $5 a month, but I added a few cents to it, but just to be a little bit more different than the others. But you get access to the 4 recent podcast episodes, ad-free, unedited, shout-outs, and early access.
Hydro Flask is the best water bottle in my opinion because it keeps my water nice, cold, and refreshing throughout the day. And yes, I do drink a lot of water throughout the day, so even though it stays colder for longer, I still like having a reusable water bottle like Hydro Flask because it just sits on my desk and and reminds me, hey, you gotta drink water. And Hydro Flask, it keeps it cold longer, which makes me want to drink more water throughout the day because, there's nothing worse than drinking warm water. Go to hydroflask.com and use the link in the show notes. And yes, I do get a small commission from Hydro Flask, which also helps support the show. So tell them I sent you, use the link below, and check out hydroflask.com for more information.
And the last one is extremely crazy. And this is where it includes everything. You get early access to episodes, listen ad-free, unedited, shout-outs on the show, suggest the podcast topics for upcoming episodes, access to our free Discord community, because I am leaving Facebook groups behind because they suck. I'm sorry, I had something in my throat. And you also get behind the scenes access, meaning you get to know what the next episode's coming before it's even published. And you get the complete episode archives, meaning all the previous episodes, all the premium podcast episodes. Now you're probably wondering, why should I, and before I say that, and that's $20 a year, and if I did the math correctly, that's a 40% savings, 40% discount savings, $20 a year. I get inflation is hurting people, it's hurting me, it's hurting my business, it's hurting literally everyone. And I'm not talking down to anyone. I'm not making a boatload of money. I'm literally, so I'm not downgrading anything down or downplaying. This is that's what's happening. So extremely crazy is $20 a year. And if you don't want to become a premium podcast member, well, before I get into my fifth way you can help support Crazy Fitness Guy. So the reason why I have a premium podcast is not because I have super duper benefits that no one else has or etc. But the main reason is to have the premium podcast is that that has reoccurring income to help support the show. And when you support the show by becoming a premium podcast subscriber, you're helping to keep Crazy Fitness Guys lights on, literally lights on, up and running, helping keep my existence and Crazy Fitness Guy existence online. Basically, think of the internet as like a rent a space, literally. Somebody's paying just to be online, literally, to have a business online and a space just to post stuff. There's no such thing as free when it comes to that, except if you do it on social media, but then social media is just making money off of me as well anyway. But basically, and also I have to include that. I also want to include this. By supporting Crazy Fitness Guy, you're supporting the message, help support and help me be able to spread the message that autism is not a disease. It does not need to be cured. It's just a different, unique perspective and should be looked at as a gift and not a curse. So by subscribing, by helping, and by helping support Crazy Fitness Guy, you're helping support our mission and reaching more and more people and educating people the right way about from an autistic point of view, and not just looking at all the data. Because honestly, literally give you a 2-hour conversation about the data that my parents received. Jimmy's not going to read higher than a second grade level. Jimmy won't be able to do this. Jimmy won't be able to do that. And that's what it was like for me back then, where I wasn't going to be able to do this or not going to be able to do that. I did not reach my milestones in a timely manner. I didn't do this. I didn't do that. And I'm not shrugging that off or anything, but, it's kind of, it's degrading. And my point I'm trying to make is that by you supporting Crazy Fitness Guy, by subscribing to the premium podcast, and by sharing articles, by subscribing to the YouTube channels and Twitch and Medium channels, and subscribing to the premium podcast, you're helping support the mission to keep the mission alive.
We are audiostack.ai.
Combining AI writing, the best synthetic voices,
with production and delivery.
Be it ads, podcasts, or VOs for video.
Just like this ad.
How would you utilize AI audio? For free.
Go to audiostack.ai/contest.
Give us just a few details.
And you could replace this spot and be heard by millions.
See webpage for T's and C's. audiostack.ai/contest.
Judy was boring.
Hello.
Then Judy discovered ChumbaCasino.com.
It's my little escape.
Now Judy's the life of the party.
Oh, baby, mama's bringing home the bacon.
Whoa, take it easy, Judy. The Chumba life is for everybody. So go to ChumbaCasino.com and play over 100 casino-style games. Join today and play for free for your chance to redeem some serious prizes. ChumbaCasino.com. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18 plus terms and conditions apply. See website for details.
If I run out of money for Crazy Fitness Guy, there's no more Crazy Fitness Guy left. Like I said, I'm somebody you call an indie podcaster / live streamer, meaning I'm just one individual. And if you like my message to help educate people about autism from an autistic point of view, and helping people learn that autism is not a disease and it does not need to be cured, it'd be very greatly much appreciated and of extreme help. And don't think that's the last way you can support it, because there's many more ways. So now you can share. Let me do a small recap again, just to keep everybody on the same page. So if you want to help support Crazy Fitness Guy, you can share articles, share our content across the web with everyone you know. Second one is to subscribe to our YouTube channel, Twitch, and Medium channel. The third one is to subscribe to the premium podcast. I did that in out of order, I believe. Great, awesome. Yeah, let me do that. So the first one is share the articles with everyone you know. Second one is by subscribing to the premium. The second one is by sharing with everyone. It just basically is sharing with everyone that you like the content. The first one. Second
I am what you call an indie podcaster. If I run out of money, there's nobody backing Crazy Fitness Guy. How you can support Crazy Fitness Guy is becoming a premium subscriber to Crazy Fitness Guy Premium Podcast. Our first plan is called Low Crazy. You'll get 100% ad-free content with zero sponsorships and zero commercials. The second plan we have is called Crazy. For $3.99 a month, you get access to the full episodes, for the full library archives, early access to the shows. All episodes are ad-free, shout-outs on the show, and you will be helping support our mission, and all the episodes are unedited. For the next plan, if you go year-long for $30 a year, they're extremely crazy. You get everything in the crazy plan, plus you'll get access to exclusive members' private Facebook group, and bonus ask me about anything episodes, and you get to suggest topics for the show in the Facebook group. So if you want to help support Crazy Fitness Guy, there's 3 plans starting at $2.99 a month, going up to $30 a year. So it's $2.99. The next plan is $3.99, and then $30 a year. So thank you for all your support for the years, and I'm looking forward to continue making content just for you. Thank you. To become a premium podcast subscriber, click the links in the show notes and see which plan is right for you.
Second one is following or sharing the stuff on social media, sharing with everyone you know. And that's the first one. Second one is subscribing to on our channels. Third one is to go and third one to subscribe to Crazy Fitness Guy Premium Podcast. And I forget what the fourth one. What was the fourth one? I think this was the fourth one. I'm missing the third one then. Well, anyway, that's what my mind is like today because I had a crappy night's sleep anyway. But so on to the fifth one, if I can remember the third one. So on the fifth one, what would be very helpful, I mean, if you don't feel like you can support Crazy Fitness Guy's Premium Podcast as a recurring payment, there's always a buy me a coffee button that is just a one-time payment. You can even do that through the Premium Podcast as well. And there's a way you can even gift the Premium Podcast as a gift for the new year. My friend Adam subscribed to the Premium Podcast. My friend Corey even subscribed to the Premium Podcast. They like it. They listen to it on a daily basis. So, yeah, just name a few people. And so there's a way you can just subscribe. Send one-time payment to Crazy Fitness Guy. And it's like, hey, thank you for your hard work or whatnot. And no, I'm not making you feel like, oh, hey, go. Again, not trying to make you feel sorry for me or whatever. But that's another way. And also, probably the last way I want to. Actually, that's not the last way. So number 6. Also, I also have some merch, some pretty cool, crazy swag. If you like to, it's from the Crazy Swag Shop. So, the few merch that I have t-shirts, sweatshirts. I don't have I had a hat before. I didn't have the hat. I don't have the hat this time around. I'm gonna add it eventually. But if you go on Crazy Fitness Guy's Facebook page and Jimmy Clare Speaker's Facebook page, you'll see all the merch we have. We have podcast merch, so you have the premium podcast. I mean not the premium, the podcast logo on it. You even have Crazy Fitness Guy's logo on the other merch. So we have hoodies, t-shirts, you name it, we have it. And if we don't have it, I'll go see if my platform that I have supports that they have that kind of merch. So if it's a backpack or one of those string, the bags with the string on it that you pull to close. Drawstring bags, I think that's what they're called. I think. I forget. But and I want to make a full disclaimer here because I'm not legally, but for legal purposes, not for legal purpose or anything. But my shop is hosted by a third-party platform. Doesn't cost me money for that to use them, but I'm saying that is because they're in charge of the prices. So if some of the prices look different, if you've ever checked out the merch page before on my website or the Crazy Swag Shop on the website, the prices may have gone up a little bit. I think they did go up a little bit. And the reason I'm using a third-party platform is because reseller platform is because they have all the overhead costs. They have the storage space for it. I do not. I can make my own merch myself. That'd be extra time consuming. So the only prices I'm in charge of is the premium podcast prices. So if the merch has gone up on your end, etc., please know from the bottom of my heart that is not my doing. So that is through a third-party platform. Not bashing the third-party platform. I get it. They're taking they have all the financial costs on the shops and on their end. So I totally understand it, and they have to pay their employees. But right now, I'm just saying this is full disclosure. So if you see that, please know that that's not me. That's a third-party company. What I have control over is my premium podcast, and that's it. I mean, I'm in control of my app too, but my basic point is that's not something I have in charge of. I can increase the price for like the overall margins what I want to make, but it doesn't really decrease of the current price because I have to cover all the costs and pay the employees, pay for storage, pay for and these are third party, and that third party works with all the other companies. Like I think they have stuff from Nike, from Gildan, etc. So yeah, and they're putting my logo on it. So think about that. but that's another way you can help support me too, help support Crazy Fitness Guy too. Is getting some pretty cool merch. I have the original sweatshirt that I had. I bought, but that's no longer available since that was through a different platform. but I still have it because, yeah, it's not a bad sweatshirt. It's cozy, it's nice, I like it. I wear it through my school and whatnot. I wear it proudly too, and I think it tells too. I mean, I think it shows too, but you can help support Crazy Fitness Guy through for buying merch. I'm sorry for the pauses. I'm still having my lunch before I go karate at 6, leaving at 6 to get there by 7:15. So yeah, I that's my hectic Friday for you. Again, I'm asking you to feel sorry for me because I'm not looking for that. But I'm just sharing with you again on how you can support Crazy Fitness Guy of going to the future and helping shape Crazy Fitness Guy's future. I hope I'm giving you fair prices and benefits for all the fair prices. And yeah, and I forgot one more other thing. Oh, the last thing you can also, actually, no, not the last thing. I think I got 2 more. And yeah, and the reason why I say I think is because, again, none of the show is scripted, so I'm just going off by my head at the moment. And I knew what I wanted to say before, but I have so many thoughts going on in my head, it's ridiculously annoying. But another way you can help support the show is by, actually, there's 3 more ways. Another way you can help support the show is by leaving a review for Crazy Fitness Guy podcast and leaving reviews on the website, because more reviews equals more people be able to see the show and helps the podcast directories and search engines, etc. I'm not going to go into a whole mumbo jumbo because if people don't know that, I'm not going to bore you to the death of the technical details, but it helps increase the awareness of Crazy Fitness Guy, if that makes sense. Just think about it. If you see think about it for 1 second. If you, when you see a website or a product that you use, or if you don't use or you're researching for a new product, you don't go to the product that has like bad reviews. I mean, I don't have bad reviews.
I am what you call an indie podcaster. If I run out of money, there's nobody backing Crazy Fitness Guy. How you can support Crazy Fitness Guy is becoming a premium subscriber to Crazy Fitness Guy Premium Podcast. Our first plan is called Little Crazy. You'll get 100% ad-free content with 0 sponsorships and 0 commercials. The second plan we have is called Crazy. For $3.99 a month, you get access to the full episodes, for the full library archives, early access to the shows. All episodes are ad-free, shout-outs on the show, and you will be helping support our mission, and all the episodes are unedited. For the next plan, if you go year-long for $30 a year, they're extremely crazy. You'll get everything in the crazy plan, plus you'll get access to exclusive members' private Facebook group, and bonus ask me about anything episodes, and you get to suggest topics for the show in the Facebook group. So if you want to help support Crazy Fitness Guy, there's 3 plans starting at $2.99 a month, going up to $30 a year. So it's $2.99. The next plan is $3.99, and then $30 a year. So thank you for all your support for the years, and I hope I'm looking forward to continue making content just for you. Thank you. To become a premium podcast subscriber, click the links in the show notes and see which plan is right for you.
But you go to the ones that has the most positive and great reviews on it, don't you? I don't know, at least I do. So, hey, if you really, and like, if you want to, so by leaving me reviews on the website, there's literally there's, if you go to crazyfitnessguy.com/reviews, you can leave the review for the podcast right then and there. You can leave your review in the podcast directory on Apple, Spotify, Podchaser, wherever you get your podcast, and leaving me a review there too. Everything, the reviews help to get more word about Crazy Fitness Guys podcast. So, literally, easy peasy. At least that's what I think. And I'm not trying to sound degrading at all. I'm sorry. Long week, and I kind of had some bad news today that I did not want to share at the moment because, yeah, I just don't want to share it at this time. But the other thing I also want to mention, the last way you can also help me, actually last two ways you can help support Crazy Fitness Guy is by subscribing to Crazy Fitness Guy's newsletter. Now, I'm not like every company out there who is going to send you a spam update each and every single day. I shouldn't say spam. I won't clutter up your inbox. I basically, from the live streams I do, so let's say I do 4 live streams a month, right? 3 or 4 a month. So let's say 3, let's say 4. And then we have 1 monthly and an occasional sale. And let's say 4 live streams, 1 monthly newsletter for all the content. Is occasional sale, a blog post notification of the new blog post and podcast. So there's 1, 2, 6, 8 total emails a month, maybe even less than that. You'll receive from me. I literally subscribed to this other newsletter, and I literally got, I wouldn't say spam, but my inbox was literally cluttered with this one publication. I'm not going to name names because I don't need anybody suing my butt. But, so think about it. If you only receive 8 emails from me, even less than that, not even guaranteed all 8, come on, I bet you can subscribe to a lot of different services out there and get every single gosh darn email out there known to man. And you wonder, when does it stop? This is crap. This is annoying. It's spam central in my inbox. That was literally that's what I felt like until I found this new provider, which I'm not going to say names at the moment because then I'm just going to go on a big rant about that. But subscribing to the newsletter is also beneficial because it gives me ways to help connect with you as part of my readers, and helps me to know which content is engaging to you more and more. And also you also get access to the Crazy Fitness Guys Crazy Tribe community, which is still on Facebook on the moment, but it's going to also go to Discord. And So just think about it. It's one email. It's only eight total a month if everything gets sent out perfectly in a month. So think about it. 8 versus all the other publications. I don't think that's that bad. I literally got an email from this publication. I know I chose to subscribe to it, but if I get an email once a day, actually, I think maybe at least twice a day, every single week, that's like literally 60 plus emails a month. Compare my 8, that doesn't sound too bad, does it? I'm not a math major or a math genius, but I'll take my chances on those odds, wouldn't you?
We are audiostack.ai.
Combining AI writing, the best synthetic voices,
with production and delivery.
Be it ads, podcasts, or VOs for video.
Just like this ad.
How would you utilize AI audio? For free.
Go to audiostack.ai/contest.
Give us just a few details.
And you could replace this spot and be heard by millions.
See webpage for T's and C's. audiostack.ai/contest.
Okay, round 2. Name something that's not boring.
A laundry? Ooh, a book club. Computer solitaire, huh?
Ah, sorry, we were looking for Chumba Casino. That's right, ChumbaCasino.com has over 100 casino-style games. Join today and play for free for your chance to redeem some serious prizes. ChumbaCasino.com. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18 plus terms and conditions apply. See website for details.
Just saying, keep an open mind. That's the point I'm getting to at. And the last way you can help Crazy Fitness Guy, before we wrap up, is you can, if you find what I do helpful, if you know of anyone, and I didn't mean that how that came out, but if you know anyone who is looking for speakers for events and podcasts or live streams or any kind of event, send them my way. I would really appreciate it. Word of mouth is great advertising. I mean, great networking for me, and helps me get more opportunities to help spread more of my message and give people a great event. So if you find what I do beneficial, if you like what I do, please send them my way and say, hey, you should consider Crazy Fitness Guy. Consider Jimmy Clare for your speaking event, or have him on your podcast. Have me on at your event. Have me, even if it's a work event, a work area, whatever, send them my way. See if I'm eligible. See if they want to connect with me. Everything would be very, 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 very helpful. Please. And I'm not begging, I'm just saying, everything helps. And the more places I get opportunities, the more ways I can help support and help you, help educate everyone on autism, and help motivate and educate and everything else that goes along with Crazy Fitness Guy. So that's basically what I have in store for you today. And I hope you all enjoy today's episode. And trust me, and I hope that you guys enjoyed today's episode. And next week, I promise I have a guest lined up already. I mean, it's been I think you will like the guest because I like the guest. I'm being biased again, but a little bit biased. But I enjoy every guest on this podcast. I enjoy doing this. I enjoy live streaming. I enjoy everything I do. The technical stuff and the analytics stuff gets very frustrating over the time when you see that you do something for X amount of years, 5 in case total for me so far, where your traffic just goes up and down, up and down. It's kind of like a EKG monitors and at hospitals, up and down, up and down, up and down. It's one hell of a roller coaster, and analytics does not always play nice to me, especially it is to any content creator, in my opinion. And here's an example of how you know that I like to do. Before I came on the show, before I saw this live stream today, I got home, I've been feeling down and kind of ticked off about this bad news that I received. I'm not going to go over the bad news because that's just a whole nother topic for another time. But how you can tell I like this, what I do, and then not even like, I love what I do, is even though I was in a very, very, I'm going to use the word pissed off mood, and sorry for my language, but I don't really think pissed off is the worst word I could ever use. But because I was in a very, very pissed off mood, I felt like only keeping this show only 30 minutes. We are currently at 1 hour and 9 minutes and 22 seconds, and towards the end. But I went from, hey, I'm just going to keep this thing to 30 minutes, just do. So I don't yammer on. I don't think I'm yammering on now, but it all has a point. You can tell, the way you can tell that I really like the show is that unless my guest really, really has to go, like they have to have something else coming up, I like the hour and something and a half shows because, or a little bit over an hour, because I can fit the content in without rushing. But because I was in such a crappy mood, I wanted to think, I'll just keep it 30 minutes and cut it as that. But here we are, our 10 minutes. And thank you for listening to me for that long. And I really appreciate it. And I hope you found this helpful to learn about the ways that you can help Crazy Fitness Guy to move forward and help the autism community and help educate people who doesn't just want to learn about or know about the data. They want to know from someone else's experience who's on the spectrum, and I want to bring hope to those people. I want to bring hope to everyone. That's my message for everyone on this Friday afternoon, late Friday afternoon, or wherever you guys are located around the world. Thank you for tuning in today's live stream. I really appreciate it. And I want to say this milestone for you. 60 people have tuned in to Unwisdom. I'm looking at the number right now. I'll even show this on my phone. I don't know if you can see that.
Hydro Flask is the best water bottle in my opinion because it keeps my water nice, cold, and refreshing throughout the day. And yes, I do drink a lot of water throughout the day, so even though it stays colder for longer, I still like having a reusable water bottle like Hydro Flask because it just sits on my desk and reminds me, hey, you gotta drink water. And Hydro Flask, it keeps it cold longer, which makes me want to drink more water throughout the day because, there's nothing worse than drinking warm water. Go to hydroflask.com and use the link in the show notes. And yes, I do get a small commission from Hydro Flask, which also helps support the show. So tell them I sent you, use the link below, and check out hydroflask.com for more information.
Higher, lower. No, it won't show because of the light. That's great. But it says 60, and I didn't take a screenshot of it and I posted it on social media after. But it won't show me. But trust me, it doesn't show any of your names. It just shows us 60. Yeah, that does not work. Light on light does not work. Trust me, I tried that. It looks ugly. Anyway, so in the meantime, you can follow me on Facebook at Jimmy Clare Speaker on Facebook and Instagram, and Jimmy Clare Speak on Twitter. You can follow Crazy Fitness Guy on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and so many more platforms at CrazyFitnessGuy. And if you like today's episode, please subscribe. Please leave us a review. And make sure you tune into another brand new episode of Crazy Fitness Guy Healthy Living Podcast / Weekly Motivation with Crazy Fitness Guy. Mouthful. Next week, but I'm not going to spoil the guest at the moment, but I know you'll like him. It's going to be an awesome show. But you can subscribe to our channels on Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, Instagram, the Wisdom app, and 100 plus other platforms. And I'm not even exaggerating on 100 plus platforms. If only you know how many platforms. If I showed you a screenshot of how many platform directories I'm located in with Crazy Fitness Guy, you'd be like, holy crap, does this guy do anything besides grow? No, apparently not. I'm sorry, that's how passionate I do. And when this episode goes live, you can listen on Apple, Google, Spotify, and again, 100 plus other platforms. And if your platform is not listed, send me a message on social media at Jimmy Clare Speaker, whether you're on Facebook or Instagram, or Jimmy Clare Speak on Twitter, or just mention me in a comment and say, hey, Jimmy, are you on this platform? Whatever platform that is. And if you can't find me on that platform, then send me a message and say, hey, Jimmy, you should go get on this platform, and I'll go look at that platform, and I'll go and submit my podcast on that platform. I really honestly mean that. I want to be heard everywhere. I get tired of some podcasters, I'm not going to say all of them because I can't say all of them because that would not be fair for me to say, but I get sick and tired of some of the podcasters that I find later on some platforms. the ones I really want to follow and find. They have given me too much work to find them. And so what I'm saying, I think one or two podcasts is only like, well, we're only on 2 platforms. Well, if you're only on Apple and Google and you don't use Apple or Google to listen to podcasts, well, that's just stupid. If the directories were like you have to pay to be in every directory, well, I don't think podcasting would exist. But my point is, I want to be on every single platform, on every single directory. Might not be feasible, but you know what? With your help, if you cannot find me on your specific platform, literally reach out to me on social media. I highly do not recommend sending me an email because even though I check my emails, I get so many emails a day. I was like, actually, I do not need to look up one more email. I really don't. Do not. Don't bother emailing me. I'm not here to reply from me. So if you honestly want me to add my podcasts to the directory of that you use or podcast app that you use, best way is social media. But don't come across as a spam message because I won't answer either. But like, hey Jimmy, are you on this platform for Crazy Fitness Guy Healthy Living Podcast? If not, can you please go send it? Can you please submit it? I'll do it. Honestly, I would. Might not be right that instant, but I will do it. I'm not crazy. Hence the word crazy. Hence the name Crazy Fitness Guy. See if it fits. And last but not least, if you like Crazy Fitness Guy and everything and the message and everything else, consider subscribing to the Crazy Fitness Guy's premium podcast, starting at $1.99 a month. You can even pay yearly too. You're welcome. And I really mean that. I probably forget if there's a way I could say it to monthly and yearly. Yeah, I'll have to look into that too again. But anyway, yeah, but it's good. And it starts at $1.99 and it goes up to $20 a year. You get a 40% discount if you pay yearly. And I really hope you help spread the word of Crazy Fitness Guy. I hope you come out and support it. We got swag. We got everything. The app is going to be back up and running soon. It only went down because of something very annoying it's like a hiccup in the system or something along the line. But download the app. Literally get people involved. Help me grow. Help me cover the expenses of Crazy Fitness Guy. In total, it costs $500 and something a year. I have the total. I forgot the exact number, but it's $500 a year. That's between all my marketing tools, all the hosting costs, domain costs, business email costs. And yeah, I know that doesn't sound like a boatload, but when you don't have any, I am a motivational speaker, but I'm only one person. So I'm doing some people's different 7-position job plus myself, just myself. And it gets very overwhelming, especially when nothing is covering the costs of it and it's all coming out of my pocket. And again, not trying to make you feel sorry for me. But that's that. And I hope you consider it. And I hope you share this episode with your family, friends, everyone you know. I'll be sending this out tomorrow for you guys to catch up on the replay. And if you need to, and if you're looking for, if you subscribe to the monthly newsletter and you didn't see the monthly newsletter on the 1st of October, that's because it was the 1st of October was a Saturday. I don't really like to send emails on I don't like to send stuff on Saturdays to everyone because Saturdays should be meant for hanging out with friends, family, etc. So I didn't want to bother anyone. But I'll send it today. Oh, I almost forgot. And guess what's on Sunday? Can anyone guess? Anybody? If you guess, it's my birthday on Sunday. So, and you know what that means? It means I am throwing a 3-day sale, a 3.5-day sale. And you're probably wondering, what the hell would you throw only a 3.5-day sale? Well, if you, I haven't thought of a percentage yet, but I'm gonna give everyone 10% off of all the plans except for the low crazy plan. The low crazy plan, but it is $1.99 a month. Because that too is also through a third-party company, which they take a fee, and then Stripe, which is a payment processor, takes a fee as well. Small fee, but still they take a fee anyway, which makes sense. But so other than that, so basically in essence, you're going to be getting an email today with the new blog post that just landed on CrazyFitnessGuy.com today. You're welcome. I finally got my act together on stuff without dragging my feet. Okay, I dragged my feet one more week later, but new blog post is out already. It's been out since 10 o'clock this morning. And so go check it out at CrazyFitnessGuy.com. And yeah, I'm gonna put up right this in the next, let's say, by 7 o'clock tonight, there's going to be a 10% off of all premium podcasts. Basically, all 10% off the 3 top tier of Crazy Fitness Guys premium podcasts. So go check it out. And so 7 o'clock tonight, already decided, 10% off. Go check it out. And even when I say 10%, I might even make it 15%, depending on just to make sure that the fee is covered, depending on making sure that the fee is not too low, etc. So check it out tonight, 7 o'clock. Be there or be squared. but you better be there. And go check out Crazy Fitness Guy, CrazyFitnessGuy.com/blog for the latest blog posts. And let me know what you think of it. Comment on social media, tag me, etc. Whatever you do, whatever social media does. Let's hook up. Let's get a conversation started. Go share out Crazy Fitness Guy with everyone you know. Go out there, go wild, go crazy, go get the swag, go check out the swag. Do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. I don't know. I'm crazy. Anyway, in the meantime, stay healthy, stay safe, stay motivated. And again, thank you to everyone who tuned in today at 3 o'clock Eastern time, because we're at 67 listeners on there was a map. Sorry, I just too many things in my brain. So stay safe, stay healthy, and stay motivated. I'll be back next week, I promise. In the meantime, peace.
We are audiostack.ai.
Combining AI writing, the best synthetic voices,
with production and delivery.
Be it ads, podcasts, or VOs for video.
Just like this ad.
How would you utilize AI audio? For free.
Go to audiostack.ai/contest.
Give us just a few details.
And you could replace this spot and be heard by millions.
See webpage for T's and C's. audiostack.ai/contest.
With the Lucky Land Slots, you can get lucky just about anywhere.
This is your captain speaking. We've got clear runway and the weather's fine, but we're just going to circle up here a while and get lucky. No, nothing like that. It's just these cash prizes add up quick. So I suggest you sit back, keep your tray table upright, and start getting lucky.
Play for free at LuckyLandSlots.com. Are you feeling lucky? No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18+ terms and conditions apply. See website for details.